దేశంలో మరోసారి కరోనా విజృంభిస్తోంది. మహారాష్ట్ర, కేరళ, కర్ణాటకలపై పంజా విసురుతోంది. తెలంగాణలోని పాఠశాలల్లో రోజురోజుకు కేసులు పెరుగుతున్నాయి. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లోనూ దాదాపు ఇదే పరిస్థితి. ఏడాది పాటు లాక్డౌన్లో కర్ఫ్యూలు దాటుకుని వ్యాక్సినేషన్ వరకు వచ్చినా ఇప్పుడు సెకండ్ వేవ్ భయం పట్టుకుంది. ఈ రెండు అలజడికి కారణమేంటి? ప్రజల అజాగ్రత్త లేక ప్రభుత్వాల అశ్రద్ధ? భారత్లో విదేశీ వేరియంట్ల వల్లే కేసులు అధికమవుతున్నాయా? ఇలాంటి ప్రశ్నలు తెరపైకొస్తున్నాయి. వీటన్నింటికీ సమాధానం ఇస్తున్నారు సిసిఎంబి డైరెక్టర్ రాకేష్ కే మిశ్రా. ఎప్పటికప్పుడు కరోనా వైరస్ జన్యు పరివర్తనా క్రమాలపై పరిశోధనలు సాగిస్తున్నారాయన. నిబంధనలు పాటించకపోవడం వల్లే ఈ ముప్పు ఎదుర్కోవాల్సి వస్తోందని చెప్తున్న సిసిఎంబి డైరెక్టర్ రాకేష్ కే మిశ్రాతో మా ప్రతినిధి రమ్య ముఖాముఖి.
దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఇటీవలి కాలంలో కరోనా కేసులు మరో గణనీయంగా పెరుగుతున్నాయి. ఇక విదేశీ వేరియంట్ల గురించి కూడా చర్చ నడుస్తోంది. ఈ నేపథ్యంలోనే సీసీఎంబీ డైరెక్టర్ డాక్టర్ రాకేష్ కే మిశ్రా ప్రస్తుతం మనతో ఉన్నారు. మరి దేశంలో కేసుల పెరుగుదల గురించి కావచ్చు, అదేవిధంగా విదేశీ వేరియంట్లు ఏ మేరకు ప్రభావం చూపుతున్న విశేషాల గురించి ఆయన మాటలు తెలుసుకుందాం. ఆఫ్టర్ అరౌండ్ 100 days of lowest cases and then we are seeing a surge in corona cases. How can we see this?
There are many reasons for this, but most obvious reason is that the spread of corona takes place with only one way, which is from one person to other person, breathing, talking in close proximity. And that is why if we are not wearing mask and we are clustering in a group, and if some people are infected, then the infection will spread in larger number. And most likely this is the case because when case number started to go down for consistently for long period of time, people started to take things easy, although everybody has been telling that we have to be careful, we are not out of this yet. And this has happened in many countries, and this cycle of waves, one wave, two wave, third wave will keep happening if we don't take proper care. For example, if you put a lockdown, this wave will come down. But lockdown is not affordable. If voluntarily people practice social vaccine, COVID appropriate behavior, the peak may not come in the first place, or it can be controlled in a much better way. So that is one thing. The second thing is, as many time it is suspected that maybe it's a new variant now, and it is spreading faster, and that is why this new wave is coming. Although we don't see that any of the variants from other countries are the cause of this increase in the cases, because the number of variants of that kind found in our recent cases is very small percent, 5%, 6%, that kind of thing. So that means more than 90% the cases are not because of outside variant. So we are analyzing the genomic sequences from many places, including where the wave is happening. And we haven't identified something with conclusive evidence that this particular new variant is causally linked to the increase in number of cases. Although at this moment we cannot rule that out. Having said that, even then, a variant which is more transmissible, more dangerous, more severe clinical feature, no matter what is his new property, the same method of mask, social distancing, and personal hygiene is effective, equally effective in all those things. So I will say that COVID appropriate behavior is a primary tool and for us, and not practicing that is the cause because of which this wave is coming. It matches to the places. There have been local elections, there have been marriage with large numbers, school opening, economy increase, activity increasing, so local trains is starting, religious activities. So all these things are absolutely against the COVID appropriate behavior. And if it all starts happening,
Whom we can blame for this reason? Is the people or the governments who are the responsible? And you are already said that it's not because of the new variant. So who is the responsible for that?
I don't see how we can hold government responsible for this, because government has been saying on TV and radio all means that use mask, do social distancing, be careful. COVID is not over yet. I've seen number of statements by Union Health Minister, even Prime Minister saying that people to take care and so on. So, and I don't think government can do much. In the government's job is to spread the message, convince people. Maybe government, you can blame that they don't punish people who are not wearing the mask. But more major responsibilities of the people, and I have maintained it for past 1 year, that this is one thing in where people have major role to play, because disease spreads from one person to another person. Following COVID appropriate behavior is our social responsibility. If we are not doing that, we are being uncivil, we are being dangerous to others.
What is the particular reason to having more cases in some states only? Any particular reasons have you found?
In Maharashtra, people link that there were local panchayat elections at that time, and there was some marriage season. And we have been seen all after every major festival, there have been little peak. But maybe slowly people started to become more adventurous and ignore completely the COVID appropriate behavior. Like in Kerala, there was a very clear peak after Onam. In some marriage function, people came and some 2-3 people were heavily infected, asymptomatic though, and they will spread to everybody. Then suddenly, then 50 people, 100 people get infected. Those are super spreader events. If 2-3 super spreader events happen in quick succession, you can see such peaks very sharp. I mean, the peak in Maharashtra is very, very worrisome. I think today's data is that largest number of infection in one day ever. Even the past peak, it has crossed that. So we may be heading for something very dangerous. If large number of infections are there, the new variants are more likely to come from that. If they are not already building up, they may come sooner or later.
What is the situation in Telugu states, particularly in AP and Telangana? And when it comes to the Telangana, we are seeing a rise in cases in schools only. How can we protect our kids or control these cases in the schools particularly?
That is very difficult thing to answer, and I would say something very cruel to say that close schools. They have already missed for a long time. But looking at how situation is worsening and the risk of new variant and super spread event which are likely in a school environment, I think 2-3 months we might have to temporarily close schools to save and to control the pandemic. But if a school can manage, it's very difficult. Children will play, they go to school and don't talk to each other, stay 1 meter away, don't play. Then how will they go to school? In the classrooms, it's not it's not possible to have COVID appropriate environment in his classroom or school. So it is tough thing. Although children are least affected group, but it's not that they are zero affected or zero mortality. And more importantly, they come and they will interact with parents, grandparents, and it's a huge risk.
Around from last 1 year, you're working on genome sequencing of coronavirus strains. So till now in India, how many strains are there and which one is super spreading?
We have analyzed earlier some 6,000 genomes that have been isolated and sequenced from different infected people in the country. And we have noticed more than 7,500 mutations in that are variants you can call.
Okay.
But they are variants of no consequence. They don't do anything and they don't even spread. They go to 1%, 2%, and you'll never see them again because they are not successful in spreading or they are not more infectious and so on. But this is an indication that lots of changes are happening in viral genome. More the infection, more the number of people infected, more chance we are giving the virus to experiment and come up with the new versions which may be more dangerous. So that is what our study says. Now, recently, the sequencing has been accelerated. Now, government is planning to sequence 5% of all the new cases, which is very good thing. We should cover all geographical locations of the country and sequence 5% of the new positives. So we will be able to tell whether a new variant is coming and which is increasing. And if we have to do it not one time, we have to do consistently every week, at least once, if not more times. So this kind of sample collection, coordinated way, and the genome sequencing will help us identifying a variant if there is any which is dominating and which is the cause of this new wave.
Some people who are coming from other countries also having some positive symptoms and they are isolated. So what about the foreign variants effects in Telugu states?
So that we know much in detail. So all the samples that people who come to Hyderabad airport, they are asked to go through test, international travelers.
Yes.
If they have a certificate from old country from where they are traveling or not, so that is very good thing. There is test lab set up in the airport itself, and whoever test positive, their samples, all the tests that all samples that test positive, they are retained, and their samples are sent to CCMB for sequencing. And then we identify if it is a UK variant or this kind of variants of concern. Then they are sent for one kind of quarantine, which I think is a hotel single room quarantine kind of thing. If it is a variant which is a common one and not a UK variant or something, they can quarantine at home. And so we have seen large number of UK variant, very few, I think, South Africa, and one or none Brazil variants. And we don't find many, very, very rare that any UK variant is there in people who don't have travel history or primary contact of a travel person.
So very recently, CCMB completed zero survey on Hyderabad, around 9,000 people, and you find it that around 55% people are already affected with the virus and they are having antibodies. So we are all felt that the Hyderabad may be very close to the herd immunity. Now, when it comes to the new cases, is it possible to get herd immunity in very recent times?
The herd immunity will come slowly. The one good way of getting the herd immunity is to go for vaccination in very aggressive way. 56% positivity is very is remarkable that so many people have already gone through infection. In fact, that data sits very well with our sewage surveillance that we have done, and that was our prediction that this is number, and both methods are giving reasonably close value, which is 50-60% of the people have already gone through the infection. So now if we vaccinate a very large number very quickly, then we will be able to 70-80% people will have natural or vaccine exposure, and then we will be very close to herd immunity, and that's what should be done. That's why this time now in this wave, we have additional tool of vaccine. So that can be very, very useful. But vaccine is useful only if it is given to large number of people at a short period of time. If we wait for several months, 1 year and give vaccine, then virus may come up with a new avatar which may not respect this vaccine. So we should do quickly and terminate the virus, cut the spread, cut the chain as much as possible, so that virus is isolated and dies down. But if we do it so slowly, then gradually some new version of the virus will come that will start reinfecting people. So far it has not happened. There are not many reinfection cases. At least we have not noticed. There are no many reports. So which is very good thing, which means the vaccines will be effective, because if the reinfection is not happening, so that means antibody against this virus are protective against a reinfection. This good news may not last very long if we allow the virus to play with us. So we have to do two things: vaccinate as many as possible, as fast as we can. I would urge governments to open vaccination for everybody, because what we understand is that supply is not a problem. There are 6-7 million doses made every month, and they can increase the capacity. Both Bharat Biotech and Serum Institute vaccines are very, very safe. It has been established. 3-4 crore people have taken, so there is no question of safety.
ప్రభుత్వాలు వ్యాక్సినేషన్కి సిద్ధంగానే ఉన్నా చాలా మంది ముందుకు రావటం లేదు. అధికార యంత్రాంగాలు అవగాహన కల్పిస్తున్నా అపోహలు వీడటం లేదు. వ్యాక్సిన్ల సామర్థ్యంపైన అనుమానాలు వ్యక్తం చేస్తున్నారు కొందరు. ఈ నేపథ్యంలో కేంద్ర రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వాలు ప్రజల్లో ఉన్న భయాలు తొలగించేందుకు చేస్తున్న ప్రయత్నాలను మరింత విస్తృతం చేయాలని చెప్తున్నారు సిసిఎంబి డైరెక్టర్ రాకేష్ కె మిశ్రా. వీలైనంత వేగంగా వ్యాక్సినేషన్ ప్రక్రియ నిర్వహిస్తేనే కరోనా సెకండ్ వేవ్కి కళ్లెం వేయొచ్చని ఆయన అభిప్రాయపడుతున్నారు. ప్రజలు కూడా ప్రభుత్వాలకు సహకరించి టీకాలు తీసుకోవాలని సూచిస్తున్నారు.
తెలంగాణ Telangana government already said that they are willing and they are ready to give vaccination to the lakhs of the people in very few days. But they are mentioning that people who are uh, need to vaccinate, they are not ready for to get vaccination. So how can we, the people or the media or the doctors, how can they counsel to the people and make them to get vaccinated?
So government should make it announce it openly that anybody can come and get vaccinated if that is possible, so that people, I'm sure very large number of people will be coming, and it doesn't matter whether you are see the you have comorbidity, you are more at risk and those things, so they should be vaccinated first, because if they get fall sick, they may have more difficulties compared to those who are younger and they are not having comorbidity. But even if somebody is, if the vaccine dose is available, even people who are not in this group of vaccination at present should be vaccinated, because they may be protected themselves or they may not fall sick, but they will be asymptomatic and spreading to others. So vaccinating anyone is good for all the whole society. So I think we should, in the beginning there were unfortunate discussions about the vaccine, whether they are safe or not, why it has been approved this way, that way, lot of things. And more recently that vaccine can lead to clot and there can this, all those things, absurd discussions. Vaccines are safe. It is not safe, it will not come to phase 1, 2, 3 trials. And now there should be no doubt that I mean, 3 crore in India and other places, so many people have been vaccinated, and it is helping actually in many places. In England and all, they are able to control, partly because they have done very heavy vaccination program. So we should publicize this. Government should share the information, facilitate and make things clear that anybody can get vaccinated. And I think it's a responsibility also of media and the people who understand the thing to come out and explain in public that vaccines are safe. And there is now no question about that they are not safe. They can be given freely like any other uh, vaccine. And B, it is our social responsibility to take vaccine. We are not taking vaccine only for me. I'm not taking only for me. I'm taking also because virus through me can go to somebody else. So I can be just a transport vehicle for the virus. But if I am vaccinated, then that probability is reduced. So we should all collectively fight this by social vaccine, by real vaccine.
People who are already get vaccination, some of them are feeling that it is not necessary to put mask or use sanitizers for them as they are already vaccinated. But doctors saying that if you are vaccinated, that vaccine only protects you and you maybe become the carriers for some other people. So how can we see this, and what is the exact situation? Is that true? Somebody who are vaccinated, they maybe become the carriers for some other people?
Yeah. So vaccination. So at the moment, the vaccine protects you from severe consequences of the disease. There is no evidence that you will not get infected or you will not be transmitting. So these are possibilities. And so therefore, even if the you have taken the vaccine, and even if you get infected, you will not fall sick, but you can still transmit. There is a possibility of that. So therefore you should wear the vaccine. Mask. Second reason to wear the mask is that vaccine is not 100% protective to 100% people. Only 80%. Current vaccines that are available in India are 70-80%. So how do you know you are not that 30% or 20% who will not be protected by the vaccine? I'm not wearing mask. How does one know that I am vaccinated? It will appear as if not wearing mask is normal. Others are not wearing, so why should I mask myself? So it is a social activity. Like all of us should wear clothes. All of us should wear do a proper appearance in the public and not become a item of some spectacle. So there, similarly, we should also consider that mask is a social responsibility. All of should wear. Somebody is not wearing is like naked and is not civic to be around without mask. So therefore, even after vaccination, it is important scientifically and also socially to wear mask.
So, sir, finally, what is your suggestion to the government or the officials about controlling the corona cases raised in the adjacent district, which are having sharing their borders with the other states like Karnataka and Maharashtra?
So actually, the Maharashtra border maybe is important, but ways of traveling are very different. People travel by train, by air, by car. It's very difficult. India is a free country. People can travel, and interstate borders are very porous and for good reasons. So Maharashtra people can reach Hyderabad or even border things very fast. So I think although we can pay more attention to border towns or places, but I think for whole state we have to be equally careful, and the ways are same old ways, that we should test as much as possible, and test should not be rat, that is rapid antigen test, should be RT-PCR test, because we are going to miss out 50% or more if we do antigen test, that is the efficiency of the kit, and somebody who test positive negative by rat might take things lightly, or we miss out to tracing the contact and quarantining. So that is why it is crucial that we test with a good method, and now it is cheaper. There are methods which can be used. Dry swab is approved by the ICMR. You can use in large scale. So do that and trace contact and ask people to quarantine. That's the job of the government. And then also try to vaccinate as many people as possible. If it is required, discuss with center and make it available to people who are less than 60 year or 45 year without mortality, comorbidity things. So do that and convince people that vaccines are safe. We all have to also contribute to this process, that vaccines are safe and more people are given the vaccine. And as a society, if all of us follow COVID appropriate behavior, I never feel tired in repeating that: wear mask, practice social distancing and personal hygiene. If we do these three things, there is no reason that we have to go for another national lockdown or suffer the pain that can come with the large number of infection in one go.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Right. We're most welcome. Thank you.
ఇది దేశంలో కరోనా కేసులు పెరుగుదల కావచ్చు, అదేవిధంగా వ్యాక్సినేషన్ ని వేగవంతం చేయాల్సిన ప్రక్రియపై సిసిఎంబి డైరెక్టర్ డాక్టర్ రాకేష్ కే మిశ్రా చెప్పినటువంటి విశేషాలు.